You ever feel like life's whispering, "It's time"? That's the whisper I followed. From the city lights of Atlanta to the soul-stretching skies of Auckland, welcome to Being, the podcast where bold moves meet deep truths. I'm Shay Love, and each week I'm sharing the messy, the magical, and meaningful moments that come with starting over and stepping fully into who you are. Some people have never been in love, not once, not ever. I didn't really believe that until a man looked me in my face at a bar in Atlanta and said, "No, I've never been in love." This episode of Being is about love, fear, and what it really means to stay open. There's a song I was reminded of recently by Nat King Cole called Nature Boy. The lyrics are profound, and when coupled with the music and thoughtful arrangement, you literally feel the song in the depths of your soul. The emotional resonance of that song, And it goes a little bit like this. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while he spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: "The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return." Wow. Every time I hear that song, I'm moved. Moved because loving something, you learn. You learn how to give love, and you learn how to receive it. Probably the most notable book that teaches us just a little something about giving and receiving love is The 5 Love Languages. I've always found this pivotal in condensing the nuance of what the exchange can actually look like. Acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, or gift giving. It's a practical way to think about loving and being loved in return. This song also moves me because it boils down in the most simple terms the thing we all seek: love. I'm visiting the States for the Thanksgiving holiday, and what I'm really seeking is this feeling of love. Realizing that love comes in many forms. There's eros, romantic, passionate love, often tied to physical attraction. Philia, love between friends built on loyalty, mutual respect, and companionship. Storge, natural affection like the quiet, steady love in families. Ludus, playful, flirtatious, and light like the early stages of something new. Pragma, the practical, enduring love that forms over years of commitment. And Felucia, self-love, which can be a healthy form of self-care or tilt into something more self-centered. Agape, selfless, unconditional love, that big, universal love for humanity. And finally, mania, obsessive, possessive love, often marked by jealousy and imbalance. So many names, so many faces of the same thing: love as experience, love as a teacher. What's interesting is that in several conversations lately, something has taken this idea of love a step further for me. The other night, I was sitting at a bar talking to a gentleman who was sharing his story about love. And I should mention, this was the same bar I told you about in episode 10. Remember the man who shared the story of his wife of 47 years, the love of his life? The one whose previous wife and the man she was having an affair with came to him with what had to be one of the hardest truths to give and receive. We love you so much that we wanted to tell you we love each other. So I'm back in the same place. Different night, different man, somehow still talking about love. And he asked me very directly if I'd ever been in love. And I answered just as directly, confidently, and immediately, yes. Yes, I've been in love several times. So I flipped the question back to him. Had he ever been in love? And he said emphatically, no, he had never been in love. That stopped me for a second. It really took me aback. He revealed that he was cautious, guarded even, not because he'd been hurt, but because he didn't want to feel hurt. And of course, I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, but I figured probably not the right moment to ask a stranger. So tell me more about your emotional walls. But after that conversation, I asked another friend if he'd ever experienced being heartbroken. And again, he said with great clarity that he had also never been heartbroken. Huh. So I decided to just start asking the question, have you ever been in love?
Have I ever been in love? Yeah, I've been in love.
I think maybe once.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
Have I ever been heartbroken? I really have to think about what the definition of heartbroken is, because I think I've never been heartbroken by someone I loved, but they loved me more. But when I loved them more and they walked away, yeah, I was definitely heartbroken. And it took me a while to get over that.
Yes, I have been heartbroken several times.
Hearing those answers made me pause. Love is one of those things we assume everyone has experienced. But the truth is, not everyone has. Not everyone has let themselves fall or be caught or broken. And it made me think about how love shapes us. Not just the romantic kind, but all of it. Love from family, love from friends, love from community. The love we give when no one's watching. The love we learn sometimes slowly to give ourselves. It's not always fireworks and fairy tales. Sometimes love is showing up. Love is staying. Love is also leaving. But always, it teaches. Just like in the song Nature Boy, the idea of the enchanted boy, I actually kind of saw myself in this song. I called it Nature Girl. Someone who's seen things, felt things, wandered through life, and still comes back with this simple, powerful truth about love. I keep returning to this thought, that maybe the greatest thing we'll ever learn isn't only to love and be loved in return, but to stay open, to remain soft in a world that tells us to be hard, to risk connection even when we've been let down, to let love change, shape us as we grow, from eros to agape, from heartbreak to healing, from seeking love outside of us to finally finding it within. To believe that even after heartbreak, love still waits for us in new forms, new places, new people, and in a new version of ourselves. Love isn't just a destination, it's a practice, a daily choice, and a reminder that the most enchanted thing we can ever be is open. You've been listening to Being from Atlanta to Auckland. I'm Shay Love, and if this episode made you feel seen, maybe it sparked something deep or reminded you that change is possible, go ahead and follow, subscribe, and send it to a friend. This journey is just starting. Keep stretching, keep rising, and always keep being.